Hello and welcome to another video. So today we're going to go over another OTK Roach deck. It's a lot better than what Game AI really had up. It's pretty simple. You go with like 16 single drop followers. You deal somewhere between the range of 4 to 8 damage. Get them down to somewhere around 12 to 14 health. And then basically drop Roach combos with Nature's Guidance. The Roach is obviously the Elven Princess. The get this right, the 2/0 drops, or the Goblin for 0. You can also use the Enhance to get the 0 from that, which I don't think is as good. You're mainly just looking to use Command as 2 damage. Will of the Forest is a good board clear, because your hand's usually pretty full. Obviously you run your 3 H&Ls, which is just good defensive if you really need it. Most of the time I haven't really played it too much. And other than that, you're pretty much just going for damage. You got your Angelic Snipe because in case your board has too much in it. Same with things like Fairy Circle, it's good to hold those until you're ready to combo off. Water Fairy is just solid along with the Goblin. Those Elf Child May, it's quite good. And that's pretty much it overall. It's very, very easy to misplay this deck. I've done it a fair few times already. I think I've got a pretty good hand on how the the OTK Roach plays and where I need to make what kind of plays. Now it's just a matter of making sure I don't misplay every other turn. Making sure that I calculate exactly how much damage I've got and how close to lethal I am. But coming up against something like Haven is really difficult for this deck because there's so many different ways that it can completely counter you. We will drop one, we'll keep one H&L. The Water Fairy is quite good, so that's not too bad. Now we just need to draw into the 4 and 5 drop. They're the kind of things you really need. Even just getting one of them is good. And of course we draw into an H&L. Alright, so this is probably Stormhaven, which I literally just did a video on, so that's pretty convenient. We'll play the Elf Child, only because I want to get the damage out so that when I play this H&L, I can get a good boost on it. So this way I can actually go for it, which is quite good. Not bad. Getting a 4/5 ward isn't too bad at all. The main reason this deck doesn't run Crystal Tear is because Crystal Tear is a little bit slow, making it a bit hard to play out a lot of the time against things. Alright, so we've actually got most of the cards we need here, which is good. The only problem I'm going to run into is getting hit really hard by those. So I think we kill them off. Probably should have played Elf Child first because it would have given me a better advantage, but 50-50 shot, I guess. Should have played the Elf Child. I would have had a lot higher chance to hit one of the 2/1s, and then I could have targeted it. But like I said, very easy to make a misplay like that. Jeez, what a way to do that, eh? I'm almost thinking of just pushing damage, but I'm probably going to die to this damage if I do. So I now got the 0 drop, so that's not an issue. Killing that is okay. May as well trade there instead. 1 extra damage won't make all that much difference for them, but for me it makes a lot of difference. Alright, it's going to be interesting. No doubt that will trade into here. I can see that happening. Nope. Alright, they're going to go that way. So I'm pretty screwed, which I expected because, like I said, Haven's probably the worst matchup I could get here. Because this deck does require a fair bit of setup. Now, if I want to survive, I only really have one option. And that's to go for a huge H&L play. probably clear off the Ancient Lion, and then even that's not that good. What a hard play. I won't survive if that only has 4 health. So I've got to do something here. It's not a fun way to do this at all. Just debating on whether to play the fairies. I think I'm going to have to at least play one of them. That will put that at 6. The evolve will put it at 8. Clear off the 4. Yeah, it's the only way I can do this. Bye. Only problem I've ever had running out of time. There we go. Alright, now we've got at least something. They have to have something in their hand if they want to win. Which they probably do, so that won't surprise me. Yep. There you go. Alright, fair enough. Like I said, Haven's a poor matchup. You can win these matches, it's just Haven can be a pain. Going up against most other decks, you have a better chance. And if you get done early with a good hand like that, they had quite an alright spell amulet lineup, then you're pretty much going to lose anyway. Hopefully we can get a better hand. Alright. Dragon is another one of those iffy matches where you can win off it, but just gotta hope for a good hand. And this isn't too bad. Double Roach with the Elven Princess isn't too bad at all. Means what? Turn 7 I can go triple Roach play if I can draw into the trade card. But I need something to set up earlier, because I'm going to lose to the dragon if they give a good opening hand. Alright, Will of the Frost is a little bit better. But I need something for the early game. Alright, this is okay. I need to get the damage out, so... We've got the Elven, which is fine to get the zeros, so we're not too worried about that. We're more concerned about getting the damage. That's not that bad, I guess. They're probably going to evolve it, but Will of the Forest will take care of that. Otherwise, we might just go Princess. This will be interesting, that's for sure. Okay, they went for the dragon. They're probably going to push that damage. Since I can't hit that, that's a real pain. But I think I need to push out this Elven. What are they going to be on? 5. I think we get rid of that. Get out the Goblin. Which is fine as well. Alright. We've pushed him into a decent range. The only problem we're going to have is a full board now. But no doubt we'll be able to trade off somewhere. Will of the Forest will now be able to deal 6 damage next turn, which should be enough to clear up that. Plus, they're probably going to have to trade here, depending on what they have. So we might be in a good spot. That's what we're hoping. So we'll probably drop, what, Fairy, Angelic. That's for 3. So that'll be on 4. That will be on 5. Well, Will of the Forest fits pretty nicely here, doesn't it? Probably going to use the Evolve. Only because the damage I'm going to get now is going to be the same as if playing the Roach. Keeping one spot free for now, because even just Angelic Strike Roach is still 2 damage. Or 3 damage because Angelic Strike does 1. Which will set us up for lethal next turn if they don't clear my board. And even if they do clear something, I can always play fairies and things, which is good. They went for the heal instead, which puts them in an okay spot. Trying to think what will win me the game. Return Roach, I think. Will push me over. Where are they going to ram that? To my face? Alright, I think I can actually go for game here. I get rid of the fairies here. And the goblin. I can free up enough space. Which is fine. That one's 3. Double fairy. That's 2. That'll make 3. Taking Roach at 4 and that one at 5. There we go. That's the kind of combo we want. Alright. So it takes a bit to work out, but once you get the hang of working out each calculation for the Roaches, you can usually pull something off. You just got to plan enough in advance, obviously. So that's basically the OTK Roach that I've been using lately. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. You can check out the deck in the description. You can also check out the Patreon, which is doing great. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.